going to change the color of this damn thing. That should be better. Just gonna put that here, I guess. Yeah. I like this layout. I really do. It's simple. As much as I like the Dunsparce, I'm just gonna let that one chill for a moment because I kinda just want to use the green. I think this is a very simple one. It's still a temporary one, but that's fine. That is all fine. Okay. So all I need to do in the span of this stream is record or do 5 gen skill checks and Geralt, could you please be somewhat useful? Like, could you have any purpose at all? I need to get 5 gen skill checks, and I need to complete 6 additional trials without leaving the match. Now, the fact of the matter is, trying to complete these matches is an exercise in frustration. It really is. Like, you will not want to play more than one of these matches in a row. You just won't. Oh, hello. Hello, Vibrant Toucan. Welcome. Are you winning? I'm playing Dead by Daylight. I don't think there's winners anymore. I think, at this point, I don't think... I think there's no winning. I think there's just a genuine mental issue that keeps me playing this when I really shouldn't be. The game is still broken. 2v8 is not specifically the most fun. I am very susceptible to FOMO, I think. I think that's the truth of the matter. Like, I love this game, I genuinely do, but the past few updates have been nightmare. So many nightmare. It just... I don't understand how so many problems keep just going through. Okay, neither of y'all gonna get this dude. Oh my god. Have 0 gens been done? Oh no, I don't think many... I don't think... It's either... I forget if you start at 7 or 8 gens, and either way, we have a dead man. That's good. You know what? I am glad. Okay, we've done 2 gens. Great. Cool and good. Did this sable bring the huntress to me? Yep, sure did. Alright, well, I guess I'll just move. I'll just go over here. I'm finishing this damn thing. Yeah, in all fairness, you do kind of deserve that. Damn. They gotta start giving these survivors bond. They really do. Like, they gotta remove all of the classes and just add bond. You know, I swear, if I was the slinger, it would have taken 0 effort to go and for the survivor to go and slide out of the way, but fuck it, doesn't matter. It also doesn't matter to just, you know, attack people who are directly helping people off of hook. You know what? That's fine. Definitely not just, you know, you're a dickhead. Definitely not. Will I get rescued before hitting stage 2? It's less likely than you'd think. They literally moonwalked in front of me instead of unhooking me. Fucking hell. The next time that Kate gets hooked, I'm just not going to unhook her. Fuck it, man. I'm just... Like, that's just... pure and utter douchebag. Nuh-uh. Nope. I'm getting this Kate killed. No. Kate! Go after the Kate. Please, dear God. I know that doing any reports in this game is practically worthless, but dear lord.
Another test. I'm sure of it.
No Game Boy jump scare. I don't... Oh yeah, my previous one wasn't a... I forgot that even in the Dunsparce one, it was... There was still the Game Boy spot. Yeah, this is a temporary one for, colors. It's still mostly Game Boy. Like, the model itself is the only thing that got colorized. The background is still Game Boy colors. The reason I did this is just because right now I like it a little bit more. This has been this week's layout, for videos. And I was like, fuck it. Let's continue using it. This week's vibe. This week's vibe is I want to set myself on fire. That has been my predominant thought when I have been at work. Has been, I want to set myself on fire. That good, huh? Yeah. You could say that. Just stupid amount of work, people not doing their work that they said they'd do, so I have to do it instead. Tedious shit. Customers acting like idiots. You know. You know the deal. Is that a legion or a ghost? Oh! It's a hillbilly. Great. But women being put in the torment nexus, it unfortunately sounds like you're a real-life example. Yeah! I mean, realistically, like, it's not that bad. It's just, dear lord. It's primarily, like, everything has just been a bunch of small things building up, and you're just like, dear lord, I do not want to deal with this. You know, you could have used your chainsaw there to insta-kill me. That should have been a down. There is no universe in which that shouldn't have. Whatever. I can't blame a hillbilly for not chainsawing me in the corner there. That would have required brain cells, which is something that no hillbilly player has. They just don't. They don't have them. Who needs them? Just travel across the entire map at Mach fuck, and then insta-down, and get rewarded for doing nothing but spamming your power all the time. Well then, okay. I only have to do 5 more matches of this game mode, and then I can be done with it. Because that is how I get all of the fear of missing out rewards. The literal only reason that I'm playing this right now is to get one fucking charm that I'm not going to use anyway, because I already have a bunch of charms that I like. But I'm going to do it anyway, because I am stupid. Hello, bear. Yes, please go after me instead of the person you've been chasing. You know what? Yeah, sure. Fucking whatever. Doing 5 matches more of this is genuinely going to be a stupid, just the worst fucking experience. It's so bad. I genuinely hope that they never do 2v8 again. It is such a poorly designed and implemented game mode. And at this point, please just focus literally every dollar you have into fixing the broken game instead. Please. Small things building up always leads to the largest crash outs. You're not wrong. John Bear. As opposed to John Deere, they're actually like... they're mortal enemies, John Deere and John Bear. What? Everything heard about this game makes me believe it's held together by a single ball of twine spread thin across the entire game. Yes. Correct statement. Why is connection bad? Why? Is my dad on a Zoom meeting? That's very likely it. means I'm probably not actually going to be able to continue doing literally anything because the game, yeah. This is a good sign. Oh, yeah. Oh, that didn't even load into as live Sneasel reaction. Yep. I'm honestly intrigued to see how long this crash is going to last. Gotta pull up stopwatch. Yeah? Yeah. Wow. It has never been this bad before. What a video game. Part of me is like, oh, this is definitely, like, just my internet right now. But at the same time, you're still in the stream, and you're still hearing me, I'm pretty sure. So I'm actually going to do a very simple thing, which is I'm going to go onto a lovely website called downdetector.com. Yeah, like, things are loading slow, but it's not terrible. Nope. It's not Dead by Daylight. Okay, so... No, we're not getting recruited by G-Man. He would have shown up by now. Literally, like, everything is loading perfectly fine on my web browser and the stream. And yet, Dead by Daylight has not crashed. Oh my, I'm still technically in the game. How are you doing today? Well, honestly, I was a bit frustrated before this happened, and honestly, I don't know. I think I'm in a better mood now that this game has officially broken and has been broken for 3.5 minutes. Wow. Huh. This is one of the most dastardly crashes I think I've ever seen. Oh. What? He didn't... It's not even loading the background.
This is my moment to shine, to prove my worth.
I've seen source crashes less wild. Yeah. Yeah. Is the game going to continue running now or no? Unfiltered power of Unreal Engine. Yeah, I feel like that Unreal Engine 5 really does sum this one up, doesn't it? I genuinely have no clue. Like, it just, I'm guessing that it crashed, but it didn't, like, it didn't kick me out. I think I lost connection to the server, and then they just didn't... Heard the MGS3 remake is as good as the original, but runs significantly worse due to the fact it's made with the unfiltered power of Unreal Engine 5. Yep. Everyone loves Unreal Engine 5. It's the worst engine of all time. I'm just saying, Dead by Daylight's problems got a lot worse as soon as they moved to Unreal Engine 5. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened, but for some reason, Tori's eyes were just in the back of her head when the match started. That's fine. You know what? That's just a normal bug. Holy... Why do you have to spawn inside of the generator? I was loading up the next Kingdom Hearts game I had to play and got jump scared because I saw Unreal Engine, but I had a sigh of relief when I saw 4. I didn't even like Unreal Engine 4, but now, it's like... It's like seeing, like... Unreal Engine 4 is a lot like Unity in the way where I'm just like... You didn't know what you had till it's gone. You're just like, damn. Back when people, like, made slop in Unity, at least it wasn't Unreal Engine 5, you know? 4 doesn't make the games explode. Yeah. Yeah. If only there was a specific engine made for Metal Gear Solid games that was created specifically to design massive fucking games with countless hours of playtime for Metal Gear. Yeah, named after an animal or something. Yeah. Why did that dude just moan in my ear from across the map? Bro is telepathically screaming. Yeah, I'll get you in a second. Oh, because it's Daryl, that's why. Daryl still has that bug where he screams across the map for some reason. Why? None of us know. They definitely checked a box that should not have been checked. God, the Fox engine was impressive. 5 was running on last-gen consoles as well as modern ones at the time. Yep. Sure was something, wasn't it? I'm gonna say something controversial, and that's the fact that I'm gonna be for real. I think Tears of the Kingdom could probably run on a Wii U. Like, straight up, I do not think that needed... Like, I think the only reason that Tears of the Kingdom is exclusive to the Switch is because, you know, the Wii U has been dead for a very long time. I just don't particularly think that, I don't think that there have been enough technical improvements or, like, massive upgrades that make it specifically only run on Switch. Probably could. It's on the same engine. It may just look worse and lag a bit more. The Switch version of Breath of the Wild runs and looks worse than the Wii U version in most situations. Because it's still an engine that was designed for the Wii U that got retrofitted to work on the Switch. I think that within the next few years, we will be able to, what's the word? Breath of the Wild only came out on Wii U because they promised it. Yeah, probably. Like, that is just accurate. Okay, hi Leon. Thank you for running to me. So I had to run. I think there's going to be some random person, like a decade from now, who will have Tears of the Kingdom running on the Wii U. I truly believe. Sorry, girl. Well, I would be sorry, but you did bring a killer to me like 3 times there, so... I've never been thrown sideways. That one's new.
You'll pay for that.
I give it less time than that. I think it's just because of encryption more than anything else. Actually, spray me, please. Thank you. And this gen has regressed to nothing. Yay! If it was a Sonic game, it would be running on the Wii U before it even came out. The Sonic games on the Wii U don't even run on Wii U. That's impressive. Not only did they lead killers to me, they managed to get them a combo off of it. Impressive work. Because it's a Sonic game and they run as smoothly as fucking sandpaper. No, it's because Nintendo was smart and knew that Unreal Engine would be the death of the industry, so they didn't have Unreal support on the Wii U. And Sonic Boom was initially made in Unreal, and that's why Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric barely works on the Wii U. Now, the question is, why did they use the Unreal Engine instead of the Hedgehog engine? That's a great question. No one will ever be able to answer that. Who fucking knows? In my opinion, I think it's probably just due to bad decisions. Told you they fucking lost it. You dumb motherfuckers! I had to make a whole new engine. Yup. I think Sonic Lost World just runs bad on Wii U, yeah. And the issue is Sonic Lost World is still probably...
Loyal servant.
Oh god, Sonic Lost World is the best Sonic game that isn't a re-release. Best 3D Sonic game in recent asterisk years. Oh no. Because, you know, Sonic Boom is terrible. Shadow Generations does not count. That's still technically a re-release. Because, there was Sonic Boom, which is a 2 out of 10. Then you have, frickin' Forces, which is a 4 out of 10. And then you have Frontiers, which is a 6 out of 10 if I'm being generous. But based on that, we might have an 8 out of 10 next. Which means it'll finally be a C-tier video game. Like, I'm not saying there hasn't been any good Sonic games on time. You know, Generations is always good. Mania is good, and Superstars is good. How is an RE release? It's a new game and a new engine that's bundled for re-release because Shadow Generation is short. Huh? New game and a new engine that is bundled with a re-release because Shadow Generation is short. Okay. I say it is a re-release in the same way that Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is a re-release. It's basically additional DLC in the form of a second campaign. And I know that sounds like I'm being overly pedantic. There's no but to that statement. The only reason it's in a new engine is because they lost the other one. Like, Bowser's Fury, no one counts that as the latest Mario game. Like, sure, it is technically a new Mario game that was made in a new engine, but, like, that is an add-on. That is not, you know... Like, it's basically a bonus for buying the re-release. Once again, overly pedantic, but, like, I don't know. I can just replace the gameplay with this, and I think it gets... This is probably better. I should just remove the gameplay element and just put this on screen. Frontiers plays decent. It unfortunately just looks like that. Yeah, it plays decent, but that is not a full video game. The best way to explain Sonic Frontiers is what would happen if Nintendo hired that man, but it was Sega instead. Like, yeah, sure, it's, you know, it controls well and whatever. However, you did just put a cartoon hedgehog into the literal most basic Unreal Engine asset store world possible and littered the map with random elements that don't tie together into the environment and just looks like Nightmare. Like, I get it. I get the fact that, you know, it is a better game than so many Sonics that came before. However, that does not excuse the fact that it is some Sonic fans' intro to programming final project. It's a Valve-style tech demo for a new engine, but they forgot the part where Valve also makes the game good. This is true. Oh my god, we have people dead before the first gen finishes again! Well, three people dead, 2 gens done. What a wonderful world. This may be the genuine worst match of 2v8 of all time. Half-Life 2, first thing first, is a tech demo for the interactable physics. It involves new source engine, has to do one of the greatest shooters of all time to this day. Best feeling FPS mechanics ever touched. Yes, and also have genuine, honest to God, I have no fucking clue how they managed this. But it is still the game that has the best facial animations ever. Like, straight up. It just looks good. Oh, good. The Renato has been sitting there, presumably for the entire game. No, the spirit is there. She knows exactly where we are. Renato picks the sprint thing, crouches the entire match also. Maybe that has something to do with them scanning the heads of real people. Yeah. Probably. How many more matches of this do I have to do? 3 more matches. Everyone give it up for 3 more. Can I manage 3 matches without setting myself on fire? fucked up how some new shooters don't even feel as nice as Half-Life 2. This is true. I wish that some games had, like, the impact and the nice feeling weapons of Doom 3 while also being a game that isn't Doom 3. You are just reminded me Doom 3 exists. Technically, Doom 64 is Doom 3. And Doom 64 is also bad. It's not that Doom 3 is terrible. It's just that, like, it is responsible for the franchise taking a hiatus until 2016. Okay, bro, we get it. You love me. You're addicted to me. You wish you were me. I am just infinitely cooler than you. Leave me alone. I never want to see your face around these parts ever again, partner. Let me explain to you something, cowpoke. You use a bitch. Please, get it, get it, get it! I had to. It's kind of mandatory. If you chase me from one end of the map to the other like that, what do you expect? Shooters on N64 just feel like ass, from my experience. This is correct, but also consider, it's not just that for Doom 64. Part of the issue is, in fact, the issue of it's too fucking dark to see anything. Dear Lord. Doom 2016 is good at least. Until you have to do any amount of platforming, which the game loves to make you do for some fucking reason. I will never forget getting, like, decently far into Doom 2016 for the playthrough, and just ending up at that portion where you have to climb that fucking stupid-ass tower, and just falling repeatedly, because the jumping controls are so fucking terrible. And it's just like, why is this here? Why is this a thing that is mandatory for this game? It's not good. Mother of God, I just got unhooked. Half-Life did it? I don't know. Here's the thing. Half-Life is designed... Half-Life and Half-Life 2 We're showing off robust physics engines. Doom 2016 was a fucking, like, you know, shooter game that didn't, like, ever, like, need to be a platformer. It didn't. It was a really fun arena shooter. Why did you put bad platforming in it? I don't get it. I just don't. Every single first-person shooter desperately wants to be Half-Life, because no first-person shooter has managed to be better than Half-Life yet, somehow. ...2016 sells it being violence, the video game live platform. It is basic... Doom 2016 is basically a beat-em-up, but with guns and chainsaws. Like, it truly and honestly, the last thing it needed was platforming. I hate any game that includes platforming when it's not a platformer. It's always ass. Yeah, that's true. And sometimes there are games that are platformers with bad platforming, like any of the Genesis Sonic the Hedgehog games. If they made Sonic's base walking speed like 2% faster, it would have been a perfect video game. Like, it is so close. But literally, like, when you have to do precision platforming in Sonic on the Genesis, your base initial walking speed is so slow. I don't get it. Why? Why did we do this? Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Why am I doing platforming mid-boss fight? That sounds like a nightmare. The only games that, like, can do platforming mid-boss fight right is, like, Mega Man X. And that's just because it's so built into, like, the combat design and movement that it just, like, makes sense. Shovel Knight did it too, and it was pretty sick. Shovel Knight is just Mega Man. Shovel Knight is just a Mega Man game by people who, like, actually care and not Capcom. Though some of Shovel Knight's boss fights were incredibly annoying, I do recall that. But that's less of a... That's just more down to probably the fact that I played it as a dumb child. Oh my god, if the game fucking crashes again, I'm blowing myself up. Awesome. Yep, game crashed again. You know what? I'm done. No more stream.